Have you ever looked up at the sky and felt the sunlight touch your skin as if it were sending you a greeting from the universe? Did you know that while that light is just a small part of a much larger story, the sun is the main character in the grand tale of the cosmos?
Imagine, about 4.6 billion years ago, in a massive cloud of gas and dust, a young star was beginning to form. This cloud, known as a nebula, contained all the raw materials needed to create a new star. Over millions of years, under its own gravity, the nebula began to collapse and compress, forming a hot, glowing ball of gas. This was the birth of the sun.
When the sun was newly formed, it was just a young star, with a dense outer layer of gas and a core gradually heating up. But one day, everything changed. A grand revolution began in the core of the sun, where the first nuclear fusion reactions took place. Hydrogen, the simplest element, started combining to form helium. This process released an enormous amount of energy, turning the sun into a brilliant, shining star. Imagine this colossal energy traveling from the core of the sun, taking millions of years to reach the surface. After that, sunlight must embark on a journey of 93 million miles through space before reaching Earth. This is no easy feat. It's like a race between light and darkness, an endless battle to reach its final destination.
When sunlight finally arrives on Earth, it does more than just provide light and warmth. It is essential for life. Solar energy drives the processes of photosynthesis, helping plants grow and produce oxygen. But it doesn't stop there. It's also the main force behind our weather phenomena and climate. Think about storms and ocean currents. All of these stem from the temperature changes caused by sunlight.
Yet, the sun is not just a source of immense energy. It also has mysterious and sometimes dangerous aspects. Sunspots, those dark patches on the sun's surface, are not only fascinating phenomena, but can also disrupt our electrical and communication systems. Solar flares can create spectacular light displays, but they can also cause significant damage.
Picture this. A time far beyond our current era, about 5 billion years from now. The sun, as we know it today, will undergo a dramatic transformation. At this distant point in the future, the sun will no longer shine with the same brilliance it does now. As the sun ages, it will exhaust the hydrogen fuel that has been sustaining its nuclear fusion process in the core. This hydrogen is crucial because it powers the sun's ability to shine and generate energy. When the hydrogen runs out, the sun's core will begin to collapse under the force of its own gravity. In response, the outer layers of the sun will expand massively, turning it into a red giant. This red giant phase is characterized by an enormous increase in size. The sun will swell to many times its current size, becoming so large that it will engulf the inner planets, including Mercury, Venus, and possibly Earth. This transformation is a result of the intense gravitational forces and the changes in the sun's core, which lead to a dramatic expansion of its outer envelope. Eventually, after this red giant phase, the sun will shed its outer layers into space, creating a beautiful, colorful shell of gas known as a planetary nebula. What remains at the center will be the hot, dense core of the sun, now known as a white dwarf. A white dwarf is a small, very dense remnant that represents the final stage of a star like the sun. It will no longer produce new energy through fusion. Instead, it will gradually cool down and fade away over billions of years. This ending is a natural part of the life cycle of a star, and though it marks the conclusion of the sun's active life, it also signifies the beginning of a new cosmic cycle. The material ejected during the red giant phase enriches the surrounding space with heavy elements, which can later become part of new stars, planets, and potentially new solar systems. So while the sun's transformation into a red giant and then a white dwarf is an inevitable end, it also represents a crucial part of the cosmic recycling process, contributing to the ongoing creation and evolution of the universe.
The sun is an indispensable part of our lives, from the light and heat it provides to its influence on weather and climate. But beyond these everyday impacts, it is a star full of mystery and power. When you look up at the sky in the morning, remember that you're gazing at a grand story of creation, life, and destruction. The sun is not just a star, it is the source of everything we see, feel, and experience.
Thank you for exploring the remarkable story of the sun with me. Continue to marvel at and uncover the secrets of the universe, for each passing day is an opportunity to discover more about the wonderful things waiting for us.